The Philippine Health Department on Wednesday, January 19, reports the detection of 492 cases of the Omicron variant of COVID-19. The health agency says out of the 492 new Omicron cases, 332 are local and 160 are returning overseas Filipinos. A breakdown of the new Omicron cases per region shows Metro Manila with 227 cases, the highest among all regions. The Philippines now has 535 cases of Omicron, but there are concerns that the actual number may be far higher. Meantime, the Labor Department will be providing a one-time 5,000 peso cash aid to private sector workers after Alert Level 3 is extended in Metro Manila and other areas until the end of January. Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III on Tuesday, January 18, says the department set aside 1 billion pesos for its COVID-19 Adjustment Measures program, which will benefit 200,000 workers. The Isabayan opposition coalition endorses 7 of the 12 senatorial aspirants backed by presidential bet and Vice President Leni Robredo. Isabayan convener Howard Calleja says Isabayan agreed to endorse the following Senate aspirants: Teddy Bagila Jr. of the Liberal Party, Laila de Lima of the Liberal Party, Chel Diokno of Katipunan ng Nakakaisang Pilipino, Risa Ontiveros of Akbayan Party, Alex Lacson of Kapatiran Party, Sonny Matula, who is running as an independent candidate, and Antonio Trillanes IV of Magdalo in the Liberal Party. Calleja says more names may be added to Isabayan senatorial ticket by January 28. Noticeably absent from Isabayan's list, however, is Bayan Muna Chairman Nery Colmenares. Colmenares is still among those being considered by Isabayan. But a source tells Rappler one condition they are asking of candidates joining their senatorial ticket is a clear endorsement of the Robredo-Pangilinan tandem. The refusal of the Makabayan coalition, which includes Bayan Muna, to support Robredo has been a sore point between these groups in the opposition movement.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
A Rappler investigation shows the supporter base of presidential aspirant Bongbong Marcos wants to dominate Twitter with the use of mainly newly created and revived accounts. This after taking over major social media platforms for their propaganda work the past years. #LabanMarcos trended on Twitter on Monday, January 17, ahead of the announcement by the Commission on Elections on petitions against Marcos's candidacy. Marcos's supporters organized a Twitter party the night before to make the hashtag trend. It would have been just any other Twitter party, except the accounts behind them were mostly created around the same time in the last quarter of 2021. This was when Marcos Jr. announced his intention to run and filed a certificate of candidacy for president in the 2022 elections. Aside from new accounts, there are also a number of accounts in the network that were created years back but were only revived. Supporters also adopt the practice of following each other on Twitter in order to help smaller accounts gain bigger audiences. More than making hashtags trend, the network also attacks critics of the Marcoses. In late December 2021, there was a significant surge in tweets mentioning veteran journalist and Nobel Peace Prize laureate Maria Ressa after she tweeted several Rappler stories on Marcos propaganda networks and disinformation. Supporters also came to Marcos's defense when he failed to attend an online COMELEC proceeding on the disqualification cases against him on January 7. The narrative is simple: the Marcoses were victims of the EDSA people power, and the return to Malacanang is long overdue. Filipino tennis fans get a surprise Wednesday, January 19, as Phil-Australian Lizette Cabrera triumphs over Phil-Canadian Leylah Fernandez in a Pinay blood doubles duel. Cabrera reaches the second round of the women's doubles with Australian partner Priscilla Hon at the expense of Fernandez and another local, Erin Routliffe, 6-3, 6-1. Cabrera and Hon end the tournament campaign of Fernandez, who is officially out of the slam after getting booted out of the singles event by Australian Madison Inglis on Tuesday. Cabrera grabbed the attention of Filipino fans after she faced former world number 1 Simona Halep in last year's Open. Nostalgia and teenage acts collide for the upcoming When We Were Young music festival. It showcases top headliners of the early 2000s emo and pop punk era like My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Avril Lavigne, Dashboard Confessional, Boys Like Girls, Taking Back Sunday, Mayday Parade, All American Rejects, We the Kings, and more. The music festival is set for October 22, 2022 at Las Vegas Festival Grounds, Nevada, USA. Further details on the festival entry process and safety precautions will be announced in early September.